In this video, we're going to walk through a coding solution to the classic Analyze Search Performance SQL technical interview question. So let's jump in. In this question, we're given a table search logs, which is a table that has 4 columns. The first is the search term, which is a varchar. The next is the search result, which is a varchar. Then we have result rank, which is an integer, and score, which is an integer. This table may have duplicate rows, and it basically records data from search performed in a system. The result rank column has values from 1 to 1000, and the score column has values from 1 to 5, and a search with a score less than 3 is considered low quality. So we define search quality as the average of the ratio between the search score and its result rank. We define low quality percentage as the percentage of searches with a score less than 3, as we saw. And then our job is to write a solution to find each search term quality and low quality percentage. And we want to round both quality and low quality percentage to 2 decimal places and return the result table in any order. So as always, I think the best way to understand it is to simply walk through a quick example. So in the example, we're given an input table search logs. And so this table has 6 rows, and within that there's 2 search terms: laptop, which has 3 rows, and phone, which also has 3 rows. And so again, we need to find the search quality and low quality percentage for each search term. So if we look at laptop, it has 3 rows, and again, to find the search quality, it is the average of the ratio between the search score and its result rank. So as you can see, to get the quality, we can get the average of the ratio, so it's 5 to 1 for the first search, 4 to 3 for the second search of laptop, and 2 to 150 for the third search. And so if we look down here, for laptop, the quality, we are having 5 to 1, 4 to 3, and 2 to 150. And again, we're dividing it by 3 as there are 3 search terms. And so that will give us a quality average of 2.17. And then again, for low quality percentage, that's any score less than 3. And so if we look at these 3 laptop searches, 5 is greater than 3, 4 is greater than 3, but 2 is not greater than 3. So therefore 1 out of the 3 scores are less than 3. And so therefore, to get the low quality percentage, it's 1 over 3 multiplied by 100, which will give us 33. And so therefore in our output, we have laptop, quality is 2.17, which we calculated here, and the low quality percentage is 33.33. So the second search term is phone, and so again, there's 3 searches for it. To get the quality, we have to get the ratio, so it's going to be 5 to 2, 2 to 4, and 3 to 6. And again, similarly, we will divide that by 3 because there were 3 search terms. And if we do the maths on that, that will give us a quality of roughly 1.46. And then to get the low quality percentage, again, we'll look here. So is 5 less than 3? It is not. Is 2 less than 3? It is. And is 3 less than 3? No. So therefore 1 out of the 3 has a low quality score, and so therefore got 1 over 3 multiplied by 100, and that will also give us 33.33 rounded to 2 decimal places, and that is what we have there. Phone 1.46, 33.33. So conceptually, it's pretty easy to understand, but the code solution does require a few keywords that not everyone will know. So if you want to try it out before the solution, pause the video and give it a go for yourself at techprep.app. The link is in the description. So let's jump into the code now. So firstly, we are selecting the search term. So we start each output row with the query string itself. Then to compute the quality, again, it's the score divided by the result rank per row, and then we average across the term and cast it to a numeric and round to 2 decimal places to give us quality. So here, if we look at it, we've got rounding, so we're rounding it to 2 decimal places. We're aliasing as quality, and then what we're doing is we're getting the average of the score, which again we're converting to a numeric, and dividing it by the result rank, and then we're converting that average also to a numeric. And then finally, we also need to compute the low quality percentage. So again, similarly here, if we look at it step by step, we've got round, we are rounding it to 2 decimal places. We're using as here to alias the result as the low quality percentage. And so what we're doing here is we are summing up. So when the score is less than 3, it'll be 1, otherwise it'll be 0. And again, we're multiplying this by 100 because again, it has to be a percentage. And so that will give us the number of scores that are less than 3. And Then simply we're dividing it by the count all, so the number of searches that had that search term, converting it to a numeric, and then, as we said, rounding to 2 decimal places. So again, these are probably the 2 hardest lines. Once you see them, they're pretty straightforward, but it's just seeing it once, I think, is the key thing. So hopefully if you're asked this in an interview, it will be relatively straightforward. Then we use from search logs, which will use the search logs table. And then finally we have group by search term, which does the aggregation separately for each search term. So let's run the code and see if the test pass. Perfect, the test pass. Let's submit it and see if the test suite passes. Perfect, all the tests pass. And if you want to try the question out for yourself, the link is in the description. So hopefully you got some value out of this. If you did, please like and subscribe and share with a friend. It helps the channel out a lot. And hopefully I will see you in the next one.